Rural Administration. Introduction. India is a vast country and so it cannot be administered from one place. For the sake of administration, the country is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. A state is further divided into districts which has further subdivisions like tehsils and parganas. In some states, parganas are also called talukas, which consist of several villages and towns. A village is the smallest unit of administration. It is a Herculean task to take care of all the needs of villages such as electricity, water, road connections, maintaining land records, and settling conflicts and disputes. It requires a huge machinery to deal with all these problems. Maintenance of law and order. Maintaining law and order becomes an important function of the administration as peace and security are essential for a smooth civic life. This function is performed by the police department where people can report cases or inform the police about any theft, accident and fight, etc. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire and investigate and take action on cases within its area. The superintendent of police is the highest officer in a district. He is assisted by a number of deputy superintendents of police, inspectors, sub-inspectors and constables. For the purpose of police administration, the whole district is divided into a number of circles, each under the charge of a deputy superintendent of police called circle officer, CO. A circle is divided into a number of thanas, each under the charge of a station house officer, SHO. In villages, every police station has an area under its control where people can report a case or inform police about any theft, accident, fight, etc. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire, investigate and take suitable action. In villages, we often hear about the cases of land grabbing by rich people. The police is often reluctant to write down minor complaints. Maintenance of land records. Since agriculture is the main occupation of most of the Indians, therefore, classification of land under agriculture is very important because revenue is collected on the basis of these records. The collection of land revenue and maintenance of land records are important functions of district administration. For this purpose, a district is divided into subdivisions which are further divided into tehsils or talukas. The work of collecting land revenue and maintaining land records is done by the Lekpal or Patwari in the village, by the Kanungo in the Pargana and by Tehsildar in a Tehsil. The district collector is overall responsible for the collection of land revenue and maintenance of land records in the whole district. Measuring land and keeping land records is the main function of the Patwari. He is known by different names in different states. Each Patwari is responsible for a group of villages. He maintains and updates the land records of the village. He is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers and providing information to the government about the crops grown in the area. He also notes down if a well has been dug in the area. Such records are called the khasra. His work is supervised by the senior officials of this department. The Patwari usually has different ways of measuring agricultural fields. In some places, a long chain is used for measurement and for that he prepares a map and a register for such records. The district collector is the head of the land revenue department. He is assisted by Tehsildar, who hears disputes and supervises the work of Patwaris and Kanungo, who ensure that the land records are properly kept and revenue is collected. Farmers may require a copy of their land records and a map. In some states, records are now being computerized and kept at the village Panchayat office for regular updating. Such records are required by the farmers for several purposes like buying plots of land from another, to dig well in their land, to divide property among their children, and to sell their produce to another. A new inheritance law. When we think of farmers who own land, we think of men. Generally, women do not own agricultural land, and they can only be seen as working in the agricultural field. Till recently, a Hindu woman did not get a share in the family's agricultural land because the property of her father was equally divided among his sons only. The law has been changed now. It is the new law: sons, daughters, and their mother can get equal share in the land. The same applies to all the states and union territories of the country. It will benefit a large number of women. Women are now financially more secure. We can say that the Hindu Secession Amendment Act 2005 has changed this situation. Besides maintenance of law and order and maintenance of land records, there are a number of public services in the village such as Anganwadi, Milk Society, Fair Price Shop, Agricultural Society for Seeds and Fertilizers, government schools and hospitals, etc. Trivia: the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, 39 of 2005, came into force from 9th of September 2005. The Government of India has issued notification to this effect. The Hindu Succession Amendment Act is to remove gender discriminatory provisions in the Hindu Succession Act 1956 and gives the following rights to daughters under Section 6. A. The daughter of a co-parsoner shall by birth become a co-parsoner in her own right in the same manner as the son. B. The daughter has the same rights in the co-parsonary property as she would have had if she had been a son. C. The daughter shall be subject to the same liability in the said co-parsonary property as that of a son. And any reference to a Hindu Mitakshara, co-parsoners shall be deemed to include a reference to a daughter of a co-parsoner. D. The daughter is allotted the same share as is allotted to a son. E. The share of the predeceased son or a predeceased daughter shall be allotted to the surviving child of such predeceased son or of such predeceased daughter. F. The share of the predeceased child of a predeceased son or of a predeceased daughter shall be allotted to the child of such predeceased child of the predeceased son or a predeceased daughter.